Hello, my fellow 3D people around the world. So today another Blender tutorial for our YouTube page wey we dey call how dem dey do am. So how dem dey do am na tutorial page for YouTube wey dey teach 3D animation and graphics for Pidgin English. So wetin I see for screen today na wetin we go teach na how to create this kind statue using boolean and just basic animation keyframing. Na how we take do this thing. E no too hard. We put some light to finish am up and rendering. Just one or two tricks. No need to bother your head yourself too much. Hard as e look. We go try break am down and we go build am again. So welcome once again. We go start. So yes, now make we start. Make we break down that how them do that to that particular thing I just shown now. That video I just see for the beginning of this video. That one I just see. Make I show now how I take do am, or make we know how them they do am. So now Blender I take them. I done with Blender. I dey teach Blender for this channel. Blender, Unreal, and Unity. Now the three things why I sabi well. So I will try to share the small things where I learn on how to make these things on top my YouTube page. And just simple stuff, too complicated. So we could just run am. So my Blender I dey use now na Blender 3.12. Yeah, I dey use now. And newer versions video I don't know, but I the one I just get last. So okay, start. So as normal now, we go delete this cube. We no need am. We go delete this cube. Yeah, delete am because we go need after we delete am now. So now this the statue I use make that thing wanna see. Now from this guy page, I got am from Sketchfab. I will put the link for description for below. This statue now I use, so I will put the link. So I download them now, free to download. They say I never need to give credit, but I will still give credit because of my better work. Man, this work neat, man. Even a photogrammetry, make I see. Let's say I scan now. Maybe I will scan, sha, but whatever. I go, I go put the link so we download. And this time we will use do this work today. So make we head into the page. So we go download them. You can come download them for here. I download OBJ file. I don't download them already. So I go import of my Blender now. I go import them. So what I say file import now OBJ. Bring them in as OBJ. We'll go downloads now. Leave them for there. So I can find them. Name of it now Angel. And be this. Open source. Angel C. Yeah. So it go load. So it just load small. Okay. So download now. So don't come in now. I come in, so na just small issue. Come in, but sometimes we export for different software, the up and the down go different. So we go just so now I don't export and come in. I have to click na small fixing. So first click and make it yellow. I'll click am now. We go if you notice now if I take this movement, you find say the control need to do for the center. We need to make it dey for the center. And so to do am, we come here, go to object, set origin, come to center, origin to center of mass. Click am. It will come for the middle. So go drag and go to center. Then we'll come for the side here, for this side here, go open the transform item panel, item this thing, go see transform rotation. Rotation at 90 is supposed to be 0. Change am to 0. So pull am to the middle. Yeah. Yeah. And you don't so push some back, we need them again. So don't be a come middle, more drag and go up, make it down for here, make it for here. So it's too big now. If I say too big, so what you go to be say I go make it small. I'll click S. Tap S for your keyboard. Or if you come and use this one, they bring them down. For me, I rather use S. S is shortcut for scale. So we bring them down. Because see the camera here, it's too big for the camera, so we'll bring them for the middle. So we'll reduce them small. We'll reduce them again. I'll make it deal like this. Now you don't do okay now. You don't do okay. It look good at you. How I feel? It look good, okay. So yeah. Put that for the center. Make it there for the center. So make I check where it is for center. So Zemo say yeah, do for center already. No need to tell them. Okay. Yeah, yeah, do okay. Yeah, we did do okay. Mm-hmm. We put down for model like this. So 0, 0. So leave this Z now. Now up and down. No need because if you try and go down now, you go do for middle. So make it just the Z do okay. So yeah. So now. So add if you so I don't bring them for center. I don't put them where we want them. Don't do for center like that. So we want them. What we need now to do now be say we go use something they call boolean modifier. The boolean modifier normally use on the cutout shape or to do some kind of joint hard surface modeling. But in this case, we go down for this trick we want pull off. We go down, divide this thing into three different or how many sectors where you want. Why my like can be say because they completely adjustable. People figure how they do am their own style. Maybe they'll cut them to pieces, animate them. I don't know, but this style because say client them, they must change one or two. So it's like if they go back home, they cut them again, cut that again. This style we want to go help you. They even if you edit them as many times as you like, no matter the client want to go, they easy to edit to adjust. Okay, so more will start. So we'll go bring in cube now. Come add cube for here. Sorry, not transfer. Sorry. Go add mesh cube. This cube now. We'll put that for here. So what we go now be say we want make this cube be what we go take cut out the boolean shape, the boolean shape. Boolean shape. So now we go for the statue on the statue. We go for the modifier for the down here, modifier for the down for this properties panel. We'll go here. We'll go for the this thing. So what we go do for them is we can add modifier. Come to modifier, add, click on boolean modifier, add them. If we add them now, nothing will happen because that's so yeah, it's supposed to be. So now we need to count and say, what do you want to use cut this thing now? What do you want to use cut and what do you want to affect them? For here now you see type objects and the upload the type. For here now, which objects this cube now. So you just click on here, and go click here, then go try to intersect. Okay, don't take the cube now. I feel like this now, I don't cut the object, but now notice we got to do one more thing for this cube now. We'll click on this cube because we need to see what happens inside the cube. So once we click on this box now, we'll click on this box. We'll click on the box. Come here for the world's object properties. Click here. Come down here because we want to make it transparent. Come down. Come to visibility. I mean viewport display. Viewport display. Then we'll change to from texture to wired. We go load. So as I say wired now. So everything inside this box, say you don't cut the thing now. But we want to see the up, we don't make it cut and come out. We want make it lose the down, make it take only the part where the box cover, right? So for that reason now, we don't they done with this one now. So now to come back to this place, click on the statue. We don't they done with this one now. Click on the statue here, back again. Go back to the modifiers, properties. For this Boolean modifier we'll add from so we'll change from difference to intersect. So up don't cut now. Now with the C tram, you understand? So if you notice now, you get that if your system not too strong, if the thing they drag, if it's something they drag, and say they drag, it affect your performance. Because if you check, I'm not check the density, the polygon, if you go for edit mode, see as it dense. This one go, some system go mad, some system not go survive them. So because we go duplicate this statue 3 times or as many times so one cut them. So we can make different versions because we go duplicate them for later. So because of the duplicator now, by the time we duplicate like 3 or 4, this system go done they mad. This system go they drag. To save ourselves that work where they come from front, we guys reduce the polygon for this thing. To reduce them, you guys just they call decimation. To decimate, you guys go back to the object mode. Object mode now, once we go back to object mode, starts the drag. You click on the modifier again. You go to the object mode, go decimate. See I'm here, decimate. Decimate. Can go up. This decimate now, you don't reduce the polygons. I see this polygon, see the count. The count from here to it's still plenty. Like so now before it did for 1, change it to 0.1. We can make it go low small. You reduce the polygon considerably to something low so that it's still the same, it's still okay, spoil completely, but at least the polygon don't reduce. You don't reduce from that amount of 52,000 now, or 500,000 to 52,000, which they very very good. So we can apply more apply because we don't need to just I won't apply them. Apply them. Go load. So you don't apply now. So the polygon don't reduce. If you go back now to the edit mode, you see I say the polygon don't start, plenty like before. It did better now. If you reduce them more than this if you want, but be careful as you reduce your statue quality go dey spoil. So na here I fit push am reach make e no spoil. So once we do that one now, we don't do am now because we need to break the statue into like maybe 3 parts for this tutorial. If na 4 parts, you want break am to 5 parts, and you want animate those 4 parts, you need to create 4 versions of this statue and 4 boxes. That is why I decimate this statue now, so that the more we create the statue, the more e no go cause problem. Shey you get? So yes, so now so now what we go do now? So don't do this first one like this now. Don't do. What we go do is say we'll come here now for this side. This cube now, we gats create 3 cubes. 3 cube. Now we gats create. You go see why I say to create them. You understand? So we go do cube one. We go duplicate. To duplicate, I'm gonna see what I can duplicate for you. To duplicate, you go object, duplicate object. Shift D name the shortcut. But if you see am for your duplicate, so click on am, then click enter. Don't move am, leave am. So don't get 2. We'll do another one again, one more. Duplicate again. Enter. So now 3 box on dey for here now. So we'll name them cube 1, cube 2, cube 3. This one cube 3. So don't get 3 cube now. Now we gats get 3 statues. So statue 1. I go show you why you do all these things. Just follow the instructions. So shift D to duplicate statue 1. Then go do another one again. Shift D again, another one again. So don't get 3 statues for 3 boxes. Okay. So make I name the so see this statue now. See that, so you don't do different. Angel C, Angel C001, Angel C002. So now the 3 statues be that too. We get what we need to use, what we go use. Why I say do that? Be say you go see am now. So each statue, this Angel C1 now, you go for the boolean modifier, you go pair am to cube 1. At cube 1 and they cut am. For the Angel 2, Angel 001, the second angel, you did there, no worry. You go see am, but you did there. For angel, this one 200, this one now, you go guys come change this one here now to cube 2. And cube 2 go the controller. Then the third angel, angel C.002, come back here, change them to cube 3. So don't do 3 different cubes. I don't they attached to 3 different angels. You dey get them now. And those cubes now will take cut them into different parts. Who would animate? Okay. So more go now. So now to manipulate this cube now, to cut or to do all this thing now, you need to go to edit mode. So go select the cube now. Go select cube 1. Cube 1 be this. Now go cube 2. Cube 2 now like this now. Cube 2 they control the second statue abi. So what we go do be say now, we'll go edit mode. Change to edit mode. Then go to the move tool, pull them down. You pull them down, the second statue now will come appear. Now statue angel C001 now that we dey work on now. So we want make we cut and make it be half. We will change to the scale tool. Scale on the Z axis. Squash them up to down. So now another statue you dey see so. So statue 2 don dey. You see am? Another statue. Make we do am again. I'll bring am here. Carry am up small. Okay, so don't do that. So now we're gonna go cube 3. No, sorry, you go guys go back to object mode, sorry, or else you know go agree do. So go back to cube 3 for the object mode. Change back to edit mode and pull him down to see the third statue. So that one too, go squash am. Now 3 different statue we dey use the 3 different cube operate. So na 3 different cube they control 3 different statue. And they get am so. Make I expand am, make I bring am down. I want make the leg show, the down show well. Make I push am down. Make we press carry some. So I go pull am down like this. If you to enter the other cube, you go cancel. So more than like this. Like this dey okay. So now see am now. So the three cube don dey control the three different statues. The leg no show. I wan expand so the leg go show. Because if they cut anywhere where e no show. So now let's make the down one show. So now we don't get the three different statues now. Now we guys go back to the object mode to fit. Now the first part don dey done. We don cut am into three now. Now the second part now na to animate am. Now we don enter so like this now. So wetin I do be say I come click for object mode, click on the first top one, statue, that one give me statue one. I come keyframe. So to keyframe now, and the timeline be this. So now 1 to 250 frames dey for here. So I wan record my first keyframe as e dey like this. You know, no, as e dey like this. So what I do be say no, sorry, what I do like be say as e dey like this now, I record this keyframe. Now I go front for here, and then I say I insert keyframe. I na the shortcut for keyboard to insert the keyframe. We want keyframe the rotation. Now rotation one keyframe, we don't want to do anything else. So we'll go rotation. Although if you click rotation and position transformer, you know me, but I just want rotation, not mess voila. I go back to keyframe one, pressing back here to go to frame one. I'll come click on the rotate. Then I go turn the guy to this side. And press I again to insert the rotation keyframe. So now if you notice, if I play and go front now, because the heavy go dey slow, but don't worry if you animate. So if I clear, start say the turn small small, they clear the turn. So we don't keyframe that rotation. And so we'll go the next one now. We'll go angel 2. This next one now. We'll go the last keyframe. This one here. We'll go set this keyframe. Insert I to insert rotation for here. Go back to frame 1. Give a rotation and turn him the other way. Turn him. Then once you like what you turn anyhow you like, then I again to set rotation, done like this. We don't do them two now. So the last one I will go for the last angel, the third angel, angel C002. We'll come say the same thing. Go to the last frame. I to insert the keyframe as it did like this. Then go back to the beginning and make we rotate himself. Rotate him like this. And then we'll say I on rotation. And I be this so now we don't do am. But if you consider me too heavy to play, no be play. So when I go wireframe, why do we play like this? See, I say polygon still plenty, it dense die. So when I say like I won't play for this mode, it's still heavy. But anyway, and the thing is that so if you go the last frame, everything will arrange back to normal. For the first frame, everything will scatter. We got render them out, That's what they talk about. So now, if we don't do the first and second part. So put the background where it did. We make put that background for that one a very simple thing. And the plane, we go bring in the plane, add plane, mesh of plane. We could put background and the lighting. Plane, click on the plane. Once it did, press S to scale them out. Then we'll go the back because we won't create the background. This thing. Go to edit mode, change to the line to the edge mode for the edit. Move on point mode to edge mode. Click on this edge here. Click on E to extrude on the Z axis. Go up like this. Yeah. But if you notice say for here, we make it smooth. Here it's supposed to smooth. So for that one, bevel we use. So that one Control B to bevel. So once you press Control B, when you select the edge, you pull them out like this. Then if you decide to now scroll your mouse wheel to add segments to them to make it smooth. So we don't create the backdrop is smooth now. That one day. So we don't done with that one. We'll go back to object mode because we don't done with that side. Say rough. Just right click on them for object mode. On the background though, You go see shade smooth, make it smooth. So I don't smooth now because you want to kind thing for camera today. Now I don't set. So make a wide them so that camera go no go see anything. Wide the backdrop like this. Now I need to add camera, make camera focus on the this thing. How I make the add camera mistake? I want make camera feel the focus on the object. I don't want the thing too much to the position am. So what I do be say I'll create empty what they call camera targets. So add them. So come here, you say add come here. Once you go to add, you can see empty. Click on the empty. I use spin. If you say empty, but I use spin axis. Will give you one thing for here, one thing axis for here. You need to see some thing there here. Now, I think I scale. You know to scale. They want me to see and say they want empty. Let me be empty. I just empty where the parent things to control things. So I don't put that here. I call them empty for here. I go rename them to camera target cam tag. Because now this is not the camera go take the know where to point. So no matter where you move the camera, it must always point to this particular statue. So I put them for the statue belly, you understand? I think I pull them for the middle so that it will fit camera go fit focus on the middle. So now if I click on that one now, I go back to the camera. Sorry, I go back to the camera now and I come here to constraints, add constraints, track to. If you find it to track to, what you want make it track to here for here and target the camera tag, cam tag. So now if I want to put it, I move on like this now. So I move on like this now, it focus on the camera. You understand? So that's why I think they do my since I go focus on the camera no matter what thing they happen, they focus on the camera, you understand? So now so but make I speed the screen so go feel the see. So now with the see you don't do for the camera. But to control them now, I might make another so go feel the see what thing they happen for here. So now if you dey watch this place on my right now, on right screen now, as I dey move this camera, I go dey e dey face no matter how I move am to e go dey face to the object itself target because that empty wey I create na im make am dey focus on anywhere the empty na im go dey look so the empty dey for the camera so now I wan adjust the empty make e go up so e go fit cover the whole cause right I no dey see the whole thing and I need to move the camera back make e cover the whole stuff because I wan see everything wey dey happen so yeah so now we don get that one ready if we render am now e no go make any sense make I put am for object with nothing no go see just white everything just dey the thing dey come but no shadow no nothing no make sense now we need to put lighting we need to light am so e go make sense because na lighting dey make things pop you understand so I like to use sunlight we already get sunlight for here already we get which light be this make I see na point light be this make I change to sunlight make I call am sun so the sun now that one go bring shadow for us that's why I go bring shadow yeah it's supposed to bring shadow so make I put am for render mode so go fit see the shadow and everything. Some artists no go show if you no put am for this render mode. So yep, it's okay. This thing no touch this plane this no reach am well. The background no too enter so make I carry am up small. So this for ground. So now if we move the sunlight, okay, okay, move on. If you even parent the sun, if you even constrain the sunlight too to the empty, so must say track to camera tag so that no matter where I move the this is something you could you understand? E dey focus on the statue itself. So na im could be the main light wey we get. So we wan make the statue, I wan make the statue make the sun fast more than statue. Na im be the main initial light. The best I go put am for the back. Na not make it dark. Okay, dey like this. Okay. So now go create other light to fill am because now e look like say e dey with the background. E no make sense. If you notice sef, this box even cut the feather of the this thing. So I go expand am small because the box can look very small. Go expand am later, but na later till we go finish with the light. So now go do this thing now so you go see say the sunlight don give am shadow, don get the first one. So now we gats add area. I like to use area lights to you know just push some effect for the thing body. So we go add area lights now. So I go add area light. We go go to lights, come here, add again come to lights, add area light. Now if you pick any light come for the stage and then convert them to any light you want for here, you change them anytime, but I like to bring those ones once and for all, make I know it, make I know which light be which light. So now so now we don't bring them in, scale them out, and take them to the background. I like to leave this one for render mode so I go feel know what I go feel see what they do for as you go look for camera, you understand? For real time EV. Thank God for EV for that one. If you don't change our life for Blender, that Blender render if they save our life. So now please see what they do real time. Make I turn this one like this. Because I want make him be like the rim light. Where you go separate that from the background because many people like say just just go with the background. Like 3D objects, so you guys get the feel of 3D objects. This one light not too plenty, so you know to heavy. So I just bump the light up, make it feel show. You understand? So and it too it enter the wall, it no make sense. Make I expand the background so that light no go, light no go dey disturb am. Okay, so go back to the area lights. So if you notice I don't give a rim light now, make I off and make it on and make it see am. If I off am now, you see am say make I bring am here. So the light, if I on am, you see am say they separate the light. You make us you see am say give am rim light for here to make am make sense for the back. So it go separate from the background window glass and just one picture when they look, you understand? So that one, don't put this like very important to separate the objects from the background. And so I need to push the energy up a bit, change the color to like green or something. What type I use? I use greenish, blue. Yeah, like blue. Maybe like blue or red. Red. Okay. Mhm. So yeah, so add that one. That one done day. We need to now add other lights too. You can duplicate this one, make we use another light. So now na area lights. So now the first one, make we duplicate and shift D to duplicate a shortcut for keyboard. Then make we move am to where we go use am. We bring am on this side for the front. So on this side. Make we turn am, make it face the this thing. Another thing we're supposed to do be say, make we save ourselves stress. I like to parent all these objects to the so we no go dey suffer ourselves. Like I parent the sun and the camera to the object. So make we parent the lights to the constraints, we constraint to the empty camera tag. So that if you duplicate them, we're not going to struggle to make it face the object. You get. So now, if I duplicate now this camera, this light, sorry, area light, shift D, and I move them. Sorry, you go always face. I don't need to bother to turn them. You go always face the statue. I just need trick to the because arrange like the frustrate person, the tire person. So now the best way, make me sure say at least you know see they face the object. So that way easy for you to change the position of the light anytime you want. You understand? So more change the color of the light to something like I don't know. I know to maybe light more I know be light better at. So okay, more say we make an like we'll make an like this purple like this. We will bring out the energy before it go not blind say too much. Okay? Now I'm going to duplicate that one more time because we need one for the left side or the right side, sorry. So shift D to duplicate, enter, and then we could move in down there like this. So don't say don't get light for this side now. For the all I don't cover all aspects of they cover all angle of the thing. Shadow day for here. So maybe I go improve my increase the lights from what I go make I illuminate that side. You see now. So I don't increase to eliminate this side from the right. Change the color to now say blue. Yeah. Blue or yellow. Okay, this purple no bad. The dark but no bad. Okay, take am to the light side. Like this. Then increase am more again, make it show. So we don't get light for all angle of the statue now. So we don't light am up at least. I know be lightest far, but at least this one don't you don't try small. So we just leave am like this, so we don't get it like this. Make it try not too long. So now I get the idea. Just simple tricks to make sure to save you stress. And because you know why, you know, say your client go to talk, say change this, change that. You don't want to suffer yourself. All this is going to help. So if the client say, I don't want the light in this angle of the right side, just move your light. You don't need to suffer yourself because you don't parent them to the camera tag. You need to the bottom make it face and just to move them. You understand? So that's why this setup is important. So that your project, you go back to them. Always, you must do it. You know, say clients, if they give you money, you must change. So yeah, that's it. So I just my setup to just save me stress if I did work with clients. So now we need to once that's done with the light, and there are no light reach. So now we need to now this way that I think this the feather they complete finish. We need to expand this box, make it show the feather. So click on the box, go back to edit mode, and then we'll expand them, make it fit. Okay, so and then the down one too. We'll go back to object mode. Once you done finish, go back to object mode, then click on the second box for the middle, go to edit mode 2, use the scale to expand on the y-axis so that if you turn. So yeah, and go back to object mode. Now we don't finish now at the render. We don't finish somehow. So because if you can see what I tell you, we don't finish somehow. Always save or try to save or but me I don't say this before. I don't need to save. So always they save because in Nigeria we did never fit take light, system be hang, whatever fit happen. Save. So all this work you go do them again. So down that one. So me I can't go the extra mile. I go the extra mile by adding light for in between each layer. I just do that one for a fizzy. I don't know why I do I add extra light for in between. But I might just show you which I do. So might bring that area light in. I don't want to tamper with this ones because I don't already parent them. So that for that one I need to parent the one they bring in now. I don't need to constrain them. So I will add light, area light, not area light again. Where light, area light. They come for down here. We could first scale them out, make it big. You don't that we not go see because it's big. We first pull them up. Okay. So then scale them out. Okay. And then because now like the face down. Won't make it face up, so I go pull them up, make it face up. So make I no make I just turn them. I just go rotate and then turn them like this, make it face up. So I want make each of the statue get its own different light. You get. So now I can't change the light for here. Just I add something else like maybe I say hint of green. Bump them up to. You understand? I give each statue its own light. I can't duplicate on each layer. So it's not necessary, but I just add that extra easy. Might duplicate them again for the next one. Shift D, enter, um, transform to move them up to this one now. So each layer get light. Should I get? And I understand that I do. I just do that one. I just do that for the just make color up everywhere. That kind of thing. They do neon things. Yeah, I say. So we'll do one more for the down. Shift D, enter, transform, pull them down. So now what you make am say you say some the start to get different kind of light sometimes. For my own, the one where I show for the distance, so I change that to red for here. So now just simple thing why I just add to them. So now I'm going to render almost as it be. So now because we render and if we render again, you can still show the boxes. You can show those box. These are the boxes we'll take cut them into pieces, we'll take cut them into 3 different layers, okay? So now to make the box to not show me see your work now to just go locate the cube them. So this cube, you go off and for here, the render, you can show for render. So cube. This thing, that means if you render now, you must not see them. This render, if you render and you know go show. So now if I render them again now, render, it go show the 3, see I don't show 'em. So now because don't set the keyframe now, if you render them out as video, if you render them as animation out, it go play as animation. But I not go get time to do the animation, but I just now how I take create the video we'll see for the beginning. I might just show you the video, I show you what it go look like. I am then what you go get with this, you understand? So now how I take create this thing when I see for screen now. And I go put link of the person who inspire. And I want that tutorial I see for Instagram. Now I inspire him, but one artist like this, the guy think bust my head. So I say make I do. I say I blend a feed drum now. I don't know what you use drum. When I blend that, I use blender drum. So so now how I drum be this. So yeah. So thank you now. I'm gonna try subscribe to our this like our video. Any comments I get, I'm gonna tell us for below. If you like how we want make it be if it's too long, if it's too short. If any tutorial you're interested, if you don't understand, but you want to know how they do them and a blender on a Unity on Unreal, we involve art, I beg. Tell us for the comment below. We go try, go find out how they do them for free or charge, put them for now. All we just require is to just subscribe, wanna like, wanna activate notification button too. So thank you now until next time.